Hello everyone, my name is Jillian and I'm here at the Mount Gilead Library to read you a book for Christmas. But first I wanted to show you guys a new addition to the third floor that we have. It's this blue couch and it's the first part of our teen section that we're going to have. It's coming soon, we're just getting it all together, but if you come in for an appointment or whatever, you can come up here and see the third floor that's decorated as the 12 days of Christmas. And you can come and enjoy the couch. Just a little plug for that. But the real reason why I'm on here is to read you the book, The Gift of Christmas. It's by Christine Lesson and Gabby Hansen. It was Molly Mouse's first Christmas. The sky was streaked with pink and gold, and there was a tingle in the air. Through the window of a house, something was shining and glittering into the night. "What is that, Mom?" Molly asked. "It's a Christmas tree," said her mother. "People cover it with shiny balls, lights, and stars." "I wish we had a Christmas tree," Molly sighed. "Why don't you go into the woods to find one?" said her mother. "You could make it look just as nice as that tree in the window." Molly thought this was a great idea. She called her brothers and sisters together, and off they all scampered. On the way to the woods, they came to a barn. The mice rummaged through it, looking for something to add to their tree. Under a big pile of hay, Molly found a doll. "This is just like the doll on top of the Christmas tree in the window," she said. "It will be just right for our tree." But the doll belonged to someone else. "Grrr," said the old farm dog. "That's mine." "Don't chase us," cried Molly. "I only thought the doll would look nice on our Christmas tree." The old dog yawned. It was true that sometimes he chased mice, but because it was Christmas, or because he remembered the Christmas tree in the farmhouse and how he used to play with the children, he said the mice could borrow the doll. The mice left the barn and walked across the barnyard, carrying the doll. They came to the edge of the woods. "Hey!" Molly shouted. "I see something else to put on our Christmas tree." It was a gold ribbon hanging from a branch of an oak tree. Molly scampered up the trunk and took hold of the ribbon and pulled. But the ribbon belonged to a magpie. She had taken it to line her nest. "Please don't be angry," Molly said. "I only wanted the gold ribbon for our Christmas tree." Usually the magpie chased mice, but because it was Christmas, or because she had also been admiring the tree in the window, she let go of the other end of the ribbon. Molly took the ribbon thankfully. In the distance, Molly saw some shiny round things lying on the ground. They were like the shiny balls on the Christmas tree in the window. "Exactly what we want," cried Molly, running to pick one of them up. "Now we have a doll, a gold ribbon, and a shiny ball." But those shiny balls belonged to a fox. "Those are my crab apples," he barked. "I'm saving them for the cold days ahead." "We only thought one would look good on our Christmas tree," said Molly, trembling. The fox sniffed. He chased mice most of the time, but because it was Christmas, or because he had never seen a Christmas tree before, he went back into the woods. Molly picked up a shiny crabapple and carried it away. Twilight was falling as the mice went deeper into the woods. There, in the middle of a bramble bush, they could see a shining star and a dozen tiny lights glittering green and gold. "Stars for our tree!" shouted Molly. "Let me get them." But when Molly reached into the bush, she found not stars, but a collar belonging to an angry mother cat. She had her kittens with her, and their 3 pairs of eyes shone in the dark. "Oh no," gulped Molly. "I only wanted something sparkly for our Christmas tree." The cat pricked her ears up. She always chased mice, but because it was Christmas, or because she remembered the Christmas tree and the cozy home where she'd been a kitten, the mother cat slipped off her collar. She let the mice have it for their tree. At last, in a clearing in the deepest part of the woods, the mice found a large evergreen tree. "Our Christmas tree!" cried Molly. They hung the doll, the ribbon, the crabapple, and the cat's collar on the tree branches. "Oh," said Molly, as they had finished, "it doesn't look at all like the tree I saw in the window." Sadly, the mice turned away. Disappointed, they walked all the way back home and went straight to bed. In the middle of the night, the mother mouse woke up Molly and her brothers and sisters. "Come with me," she whispered. "I have something to show you." The mice scurried along behind their mother, past the farm and into the woods. Other animals hurried on ahead of them into the deepest parts of the woods. At last, the mice had reached the clearing where Molly's Christmas tree was. Molly stood completely still. Her eyes grew large and round. "Oh, look at that," she cried. During the night, the animals had all added decorations to the Christmas tree. The frost had come and touched everything with glitter. The little tree sparkled, and even the stars in the sky seemed to be caught in its branches, with the biggest and brightest star right at the very top. "Our Christmas tree is even better than the one in the window," whispered Molly happily. And because it was Christmas, all the animals from the woods sat quietly around the tree, at peace with one another. The end. Thank you for joining me to read this book, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you have an amazing Christmas.